96 times. That is not a typo. The average person picks up their phone 96 times every single day. That is once every 10 minutes. While you are eating, while you are talking to someone you love, while you are trying to sleep. And here is the part that nobody is telling you. You are not doing it because you want to. You are doing it because your brain has been rewired to make you do it. Stay with me, because what I am about to tell you changes everything. Let's start with something simple. Think about the last time you sat in a room doing absolutely nothing without reaching for your phone. You probably cannot remember. And that is not a coincidence. That is by design. Every single notification, every buzz, every little red dot on your screen triggers a tiny release of dopamine in your brain. Dopamine is the same chemical released when you eat something delicious, when you fall in love, when you win something. Your brain does not know the difference between a text message and a genuine human experience anymore. It just wants more. And here is where it gets scary. Scientists have a term for what is happening to you. They call it cognitive offloading. It means your brain, the most powerful organ in the known universe, has started outsourcing its own functions to your phone, your memory, your navigation, your decision-making, your emotional regulation, all of it quietly handed over to a device that fits in your pocket. But wait, it gets worse. A study published in the Journal of the Association for Consumer Research found something that will make you put your phone down right now. They brought two groups of people into a lab. Both groups had to complete the same cognitive tasks. The only difference? One group had their phones in another room. The other group had their phones on the desk, face down and silent. The group with phones on the desk performed significantly worse. Not because they used their phones, not because they were distracted by calls or messages, simply because their phone was visible. Just seeing it was enough to reduce their brain power. Your phone is making you less intelligent just by existing near you. Let that sink in. Now here is the part that keeps researchers up at night. You check your phone 96 times a day, but studies show that nearly half of those checks find absolutely nothing new. No messages, no updates, nothing. And yet your hand reaches for it anyway. Your brain has been trained like a lab rat pressing a lever, hoping for a reward that may or may not come. Psychologists call this variable reward. It is the exact same mechanism that makes slot machines so dangerously addictive. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You have been engineered. And here is a mini truth bomb before we go deeper. The people who design these apps, the engineers and psychologists inside Silicon Valley, they do not let their own children use them. Think about that. The architects of the most addictive technology in human history are raising their kids, screen-free. So what is this actually doing to your mind over time? First, your attention span is collapsing. The average human attention span in the year 2000 was 12 seconds. Today it is 8 seconds. A goldfish holds its attention for 9. You are being outperformed by a goldfish. Second, your ability to feel boredom is disappearing. And that sounds like a good thing. But boredom is where creativity is born. Boredom is where your brain solves its deepest problems. When you eliminate boredom completely, you eliminate the quiet moments that make you, you. Third, your relationships are being quietly hollowed out. Research from the University of Essex found that simply having a phone on the table during a conversation, even if nobody touches it, reduces the quality of that connection. People feel less understood, less important, less loved, not because anything was said, just because the phone was there. 96 times a day, every 10 minutes. Your brain is being interrupted, retrained, and slowly restructured without your permission. But here is the thing. Awareness is the first weapon. You now know what is happening. You know why your hand reaches for it, You know what that little buzz is actually doing inside your skull. And knowledge is the beginning of control. The question is not whether technology is changing you. It already has. The real question is, are you going to let it keep going without a fight?